Hello, everybody. Here I am. I do want to thank the mods for go ahead and starting me over Croft. Croft, you are a dumbass. All right. Uh, Also, I want to apologize for using Lily in my prank call. Maybe I went overboard by using her. I could have thought of another name, but I just went ahead with that name. Everybody that was in my room, they know the truth. They seen it from the start to the finish. They know that it was actually a prank, and they know what I was actually doing. And the cops, they violated my constitutional rights here on battle camp. Y'all seen that. Now, I'm not going to be able to rage because I am out in public, okay? So I'm going to have to sit here and be civilized tonight. But when the cops invaded my home the way that they did, the things that I was charged with, we all know, and it will become public. And I will bring it out, just like I brought my other situation out before the world to let the world know that I was done wrong. I'm not reading chat right now. I'm just looking and I'm trying to talk to y'all. I just need to get it off my mind and let y'all know everything. But I know that, and y'all know, that what happened was a prank. And yes, maybe we took it a little too far. All right. But honest to God, was it amusing or was it not amusing? I did not do no harm to nobody whatsoever. It was just words. Zolar, do not call me right now. I told you I am coming to Maine, and I'm not doing this on your show. I sat there, and they held me in booking for a total of 11 hours. I was the only person there. After 11 hours being held in booking, they finally booked me. I'm not home. None of y'all will know where I am at right now. And yes, I was banned off Maine, alright, because maybe I was cussing too much. Because I was drinking that night. I drank some moonshine and then I started drinking some natty light. Alright? And maybe my language was not the language that needed to be spoken on Maine, especially since we are 24/7 now. So I went into my own channel, and I was raising hell. I was just going crazy. But it didn't bother me to do that. And the reason why is because I know what actually took place. Y'all know exactly what took place. But the things that I was charged with, let me make sure. Right here is where they arrest me. Nice mugshot, huh? I ended up paying $3,000 to get out. I sat there and I was in jail before they booked me 11 hours. Then they decided to do the booking process. I said that I was needing medical attention just for the hell of it once I got in there to be an asshole again. Alright? They refused me medical attention at that moment in time. It does not matter if I needed it or not. By law, if I ask for medical attention, they are required to give it to me. Well, they did not. Again, breaking another right that we have as an American citizen. Then they threw me in the drunk tank because I was at 1.06. The officer at the jail choked me, slammed me down at the ground. I then started talking to him, and I told him that he is breaking my rights and I would have his job as well as the other officers' jobs. After that, they then put me in holding cell number 6. They left me in there for about another 3 hours. I told them that I was ready for my booking process and that I was still waiting for my medical attention. They then walked in there with a blood pressure cup, and they put the blood pressure cup on my arm as one officer was holding my other arm down, and they started pumping it so tight that my hand turned black on me for a while. I told them that they were cutting my circulation off. The officer said to me, exact words, "You know you have the right to shut the fuck up, right?" I then sat there and I told him yes, and I know what the rest of my rights are. I have the right to remain silent. I said because it can, will, and y'all will use it against me in the court of law. And I said, you know what? I said, I am going to be using every bit of the words and every action in the court of law. Croft, nobody cares about you, okay? There is video all throughout the jail, according to the Lieutenant Payne at the Whitfield County Sheriff's Department. He's seen the video some way, somehow. I told him that it was being aired on KILM and that it was a prank. And then I told him what his officers done and that I would have that video and I would be taking it into court and it would prove that these officers went against my constitutional rights. And at that moment in time, with y'all knowing exactly what happened, and I know this here is going to feed the trolls, it's going to feed the hell out of it. But you know what? Remember that there is going to be archive proof of everything that did happen. Alright? The officer's statement police report. It says that I contacted 911 and solicited an officer for sodomy. It then says that I called the other Catoosa 911 and I then asked them for the act of sodomy. It says that I then contacted Catoosa again and I started speaking sexual perversion. First of all, who just said that it was true, which is true? Dusty Beavers? No, search the archive again. I never offered sodomy sex to any of them. What I did say was that I had a gerbil up in me and I tried to dig it out with a finger. And then I decided to put a carrot up in there to see if I could feed the gerbil out. That's what I said. So get it right, honestly, if you're going to tell it. Alright. Then it says that uh, when the officers come to my house, that I told them my name was Jeffrey Collins. And that was said on the scene, it says. When Deputy Curtis arrived or advised him that he was under arrest, he then started resisting against the officers while being handcuffed. Alright? Now, I did not curse, OG Croft. You're just mad. You know why? Because I'm getting a little bit of a screen tension. Because there was a lot of people that was in my room from the beginning to the end. Alright? So they know exactly what was going on. And then those same people followed to Skype. Alright? Now, we're going on through because y'all yourself know, alright, that, and Zolar, stop using me again. You used me the other night when you were making $10 a minute, Zolar. And you know that you used me to make the $10 a minute. Because I was banned off Maine at that moment in time, and they would not allow me on Maine, so you made the money that I should have been making. Okay. No, what I did was I pranked the cops. Listen, that is not what it is. Listen, Zolar, stop screwing the story up. See, Zolar is screwing the story up, y'all. Whatever, bowtie dude. Do y'all see how he is doing it again? He is still trying to take over again, like he didn't make enough money off of me the other night. So Zolar, are you going to allow me to talk or not? Or are you going to keep running your pie hole? See, he was mad because I didn't want to accept the call on him whenever he sat there and just tried to call me. And I told him no. So now, what did he do? He called in on the show. He is an attention hog, and he is trying to steal anybody's attention that can be able to do anything better than him. If anybody has seen my prank calls, y'all know I'm a heck of a lot better, and I put 100% in on my prank calls. Yes, he is taking credit for it. When actually I let him join in my call. Y'all ask who the host was during that call. And he just decided to air it, but I was the host. Well, one thing is Zolar will never be allowed back in whenever I'm doing something like that. If I'm in my own room, I will always kick him out of my room. And I'm going to show him that I am a better prankster than what he is. Alright? But listen, next thing, they charged me with a total of 2 felonies and 3 misdemeanors. Alright? Yes, 2 felonies. Then, once they realized, after they threw me in the cop car, still not telling me that I was under arrest, taking me to the jail cell, or taking me to the jail, then I found out 11 hours later what I was being arrested for. Alright? They then put me before first arraignment to you seen what online like 3 hours later? Oh, my charges? I know. And it took me 11 hours. 11 hours to figure out why I was in jail. Was I scared? No, I'm not scared. And the reason why, I'm not clicking on any links yet, okay? Oh man, yeah, I will. Yep. Oh, that's the wrong hair. That was actually my old. I actually had an old picture, and that's what that was. That's not the same picture. This time's mugshot looked like that. That is what this mugshot looked like. All right. Now, with the things, yes, those are the 3 things that they got me for. All right, or the 5 things. The first 2 is a felony. The last 3 are misdemeanors. All right, and we all know that since that occurred, and them coming into my house and then throwing me in the cop car, they said, "Hey, guess what? Can we lock your door?" I told them, I said, "Why?" He then just slammed the door, and they all proceeded to go through my house. They ended up finding my marijuana pipe and my grinder, but yet there was nothing that they could do about it, and they knew it because they entered into my home unlawfully. All right? So therefore, if it wasn't an unlawful entry, why didn't they charge me with that as well? Okay? I went and I contacted the I contacted Lieutenant Payne, and I told him everything. I am now filing the complaint. I am getting a change of venue taking place when I go to court to get me out of this county. I believe that the reason why is because the lawsuit that I had previous, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't play stupid. All right, but I was standing up for my rights then. Okay, and I will stand up for my rights now. The only charge that I should have actually been charged with was the making the harassing phone calls. Okay, I even had the lieutenant admit it to me on the phone that yes, that should have been the only one. I then also had Lieutenant Payne admit on the phone, once he watched the video, that yes, the officers entered my home unlawfully. He told me to file a complaint with the county, and I was like, why? So you could wash it under the rug? He said, no, it will not be washed up under the rug. He said, we will make sure this matter is taken care of. I said, you know why I know that you will make sure this matter is taken care of? Because you were on videotape the whole time. I want those officers' jobs. The one officer that gave his name, he said his name was like Melvin or Martin or something like that. According to the police report, that was not even his name. That officer's name and true name was Officer, however the hell you, where the hell is it? Boy, I sat there and showed too friggin' much. Right. Wait a minute. Let me figure. Right there. That Agreadano. That is what the true officer's name was. He lied to me, and he actually presented himself falsely, which is now another charge against that officer. So I am also filing a complaint with the city of Tunnel Hill and Whitfield County due to the unlawful entry, trespassing, because I did tell them to leave. Then they lied and they said, well, we just got a call, you were killing yourself. So that's the reason why they come barging in, they said, when they come barging in. All right. And there was no search warrant. Zolar, you know what? Read between the lines, buddy. Okay? Read between the lines. I'm tired of you trying to sit there, take all the credit for my crap, Zolar. Okay? You, Zolar, are a fake, and goodbye. So stop calling. All right. And also, by the charges that they charged me with, y'all know the charges. I know BattleCam knows everything. Once you become a broadcaster on BattleCam, they learn you, they know you, and they will be able to find out everything about you. So y'all know the charges. Y'all done posted the link. It's not that hard to find out. It's public record. All right? The reason why they done that was to discredit me even more, because they knew that it would be thrown in the paper. Under the arrest, moment, let me get to the name. Where's it at? Right there. And then it tells, moment, let's go to the next column. Right there, moment, let me take my name. See, the willful conduct, willfully obstruction of law officers, making obscene harassment. They then, it's called defamation of character. The newspaper is retracting this information. They said it would be indefinitely before the Friday paper, and they were going to retract it due to the fact that they seen the video and they realized that it was only done due to the fact to like spitefully do it. And I think that that is honestly crazy. When I'm on here, I'm real. Y'all know that I'm real. I can battle with y'all when y'all want to battle sometimes. Like today, I'm not battling with nobody. I really don't feel like it. But we see now what it is. Am I going to jail? No. All right, I've done served my jail, and all of these charges will be dropped. Every one of them. If you watch the video, you will see why they will be dropped. Every one of them. And will I need a lawyer? No, I will not need a lawyer. I will be my own lawyer in this. I will prove my own case. You know how? Just by telling the truth. The truth will set you free. And you know what? As long as I'm not lying to them and I be completely straightforward in the no, redneck. I was unable to close the door because his foot was in the way. All right. So uh, I did not touch them or anything like that. Dustin, you can think that I'm done, but I guarantee you I will be able to prove my innocence, all but that one thing. And since they messed up, all charges are going to be dropped. Watch. And then I will be taking it on further, and I will have to fight for my rights to prove how officers are out there and they do not care, because you know why? It's only one or two officers at a time sometimes. So them officers can lie and say whatever they want to say just to make their story look true. But this time there's video evidence to show that they come into my house unlawful. The only thing that I was in the wrong with was the making obscene and harassing phone calls. Yes, and the phone calls were recorded. You are absolutely right. On more than one end. So I only need one, you know? No, because it was all on video. Zolar, I done told you, you don't, just because you keep calling Zolar does not mean I'm going to pick up. Okay? You're not using me again. You don't need to search warrant if they have probable cause and you let them in. I did not let them in, gamer. They did not have probable cause, gamer. In the state of Georgia, it has to be a felony to allow the house uh, for them to be able to come in. That is the reason why he threw the two felony charges on 11 hours later. Okay, is when I found out about it. What I was actually being arrested for. Yes, I know that. I know that, Zep. Actually, I watched the video as soon as I got out, uh, and I know exactly what he done. Oh man, I say they enter if you let them in. I did not let them in. I actually told them to leave. They were trespassing, and they needed to leave. They would not leave my door until I showed them my ID. I told them that if that one officer would stop trespassing, then at that moment in time, I would go get my keys. I would walk out to my vehicle, and I would get the keys. I'm not whining to the mods. I think that since it happened on Battle Cam, I'm gonna fill y'all in and let y'all know exactly what is going on now. Oh, okay. It did not matter. Then they should have went to their training if that's what they thought, and they should have waited and put and fastened their strap on the gun, and they should have waited to see because I have a glass door. There's glass in it. They could have watched, and they could have seen. Your brother gave them the phone. What do you mean, Tank? I don't understand. I am at a public location right now. Not without a warrant, Code Black. Not without a warrant. Well, I'm not allowed. They took the internet away. They said that I don't know where my router is now, and I can't plug it up. I tried to do that, but they said that I wasn't responsible enough to have internet. So they hid the router. Screw off, Zolar. Stop calling me. The answer has not changed. So, no, my family hid the router from me. And took the internet away. Yeah. So here I am now at a public location, and they told me that Battle Cam was destroying my life. But the way I look at it, every single thing happens for a reason. No matter what it is, it'll happen for a reason. And I'm not talking about me sitting there like if you was to shoot somebody and you go to jail and you went to jail because you shot somebody type crap. No. I'm talking about every single action that is done. There is a reason. You might not understand why. You might not know how or why everything could be going on the way that it is. Solar, screw you, buddy. He just want me to say his name. I'm gonna get to the point where I don't even mention your name anymore. And then let me tell y'all some more news that ended up taking place. Well, I get out, and once I got out, I ended up finding out that I missed an interview with this company, and I had to reschedule the interview. So uh, they're gonna allow me to like redo that. Then why should my niece was asleep in bed, Britt Zelda. I don't care what you say, Mal, alright? Because honestly, people know the truth. People honestly know the truth that was in there the whole time, okay? And I know the truth, and that video knows the truth, okay? And I knew it would end up feeding you trolls more, but I knew that they would be people that would actually know the truth. And you know what? Even the mod or not the mods, even the trolls that I have, they know the truth. Okay? And yes, Mount, that is what it says, okay? That is what it says, but if you was watching whenever it was taking place, you will know that that is not what happened. But I think that they just done that because they knew the shit that I was fixing to put them through. And that's the reason why they went ahead and added that charge as well. That way they knew it would be thrown in the paper. And once it was thrown into the paper, and see, I mean, that's crazy, ain't it, Lindsay? I mean, because everybody knows. But anyway, look, then I find out that tomorrow, good news, I'm going to be in that. There's a new movie that's coming out, and I am going to actually be in it. It's called The Game, and I'm going to be in that show. I've got to be there tomorrow. It's they said it was going to be the shoot was going to take place the west of Atlanta. So that there is good news. All right, and it don't matter if it's just an extra job. There's millions of people that would love to be in some of these movies. Okay. Uh, then it's opening up the door for me, Brent, of being an actor. Okay. Uh, then the next thing you know, I end up having. I went to one of my neighbors, the one that I was actually drinking with the night that I got arrested. I went to their house, and that is honestly, that is not even on the charges. If you could look now, you will see that that's not even there. Okay? But yet, y'all got it when it was first there, right before the judge looked at the evidence and said, there is no reason he should have been charged with this. Yes, I think you're a goofy MFer that wears ties, or bow ties. All right. Then, uh, the next thing you know, I go to that person's house, and guess what, y'all? There's a good chance I'm fixing to be a daddy. A really, really good chance. And that's all I really need right now. But yesterday, she went over there to my house while I was in jail. She then went to the neighbor's house to see if I still live there. And then she went to the person's house that I went and got drunk with, and a bunch of my friends was there. And here this pregnant woman comes walking in looking for me. And I don't know what the hell to do about that. Honest to God. Does it look like I'm ready to be a dad? No, I'm not. So that's just another thing that I'm going to have to deal with. Oh, hello. Before you can actually be on, are you over the age of 18?
No.
Okay, well then I can't have you on cam.
Oh, what is it?
I am broadcasting on KILM. It is in LA and San Diego. And why vote is so disabled, battle cam. Oh, but anyway, that's what that is.
Oh, that's real cool. It's like news or something.
Uh, well, hold on. I'm gonna have to cover Cam just a little bit, y'all, and that way she can kind of see a little bit what's going on. All right, that's what it's just news broadcasting going on, and now I got to get back on because they got to know face
Sorry.
rule.
I
All
was
right.
wondering what you're doing because we were all like saying.
Oh, so I got that news yesterday, or not yesterday. Yesterday I was in jail, of course. I got that news earlier. So now it looks like my life is really fixing to change. For the worse, for the good, I have no friggin' idea. But honestly, I do not need a kid right now. But I guess a lot of people thought that whenever they chose or didn't choose to have one. You know what I mean? So, no, I don't use them, and the reason why is because it stops reproduction. No, Amber is. You can say that, Denny. People know the truth that was actually watching it, okay? And you know the truth too. You're just trying to make jokes out of it, okay? So whatever. Amber is my ex-girlfriend, and the reason why we broke up is because she felt like I wasn't giving her enough attention, and I went down to my granny's house for a week. I told her that I would be back on a Friday. She said, "No, your ass is gonna be back Tuesday." And I was like, "You watch." So the next thing you know, I decided I'm gonna show her who wears the pants, and I decided to come back on a Friday. And next thing you know, she wasn't around no more. She ended up leaving my. So I was like, well, but that's what that is. No, I'm not gonna get me a lawyer. I'm gonna fight this because if you get a lawyer, you can't speak. And I know that whenever I think about something and I allow my mind to work on it, I'll be able to put the puzzle pieces together, and I'll be able to come up with a case that the lawyer would not be able to come up with a case as good. Well, it's 2 felonies and 3 misdemeanors. What do you think? Baba Booey, that is funny. The world is not going to end on December the 21st. And if you believe that, you're an idiot. Yes, I'll let them know everything. I will let them know every single thing that actually took place. I don't have nothing to hide. I have the video to prove it all because y'all know, okay? I was on air. Well, okay, I was actually on my Skype, and Zolar had me on air when I added him into the call just to allow him to be part of it because I know I was showing him how a call is supposed to take place. But yet Zolar and Zolar Vision thinks that they're everything, and Zolar, you suck, okay? No, because I tried to do that one time before Perfect 23, and the judge told me to sit down and shut up, that I had got me a lawyer, and my lawyer was to speak to me. So therefore, once that judge told me that, I have always become my own lawyer anytime anything happens. And my record is completely clean all up until last night. So now I'm going to have to beat these charges. Yes, prank calling and making obscene and harassing phone call. Okay, yes. At that moment in time, uh, oh, excuse me. At that moment in time, that's the only thing I gotta worry about. I don't know why I keep saying that moment in time. That's the only thing I gotta worry about. Is that one charge? Nope, there's not going to be probation and there's not going to be a fine because they broke my constitutional rights and they entered into my house unlawfully. So y'all look, whenever she finds me, Amber that is, because whenever me and her stopped messing around, I just deleted her number, right? Well, when she finds me, I'll let y'all see her, all right? And let you see the big old belly. And hey, if Alki will let me, I'll let it be the first baby born on battle camp. Yes, you're absolutely right, JPC. That I'm in public and I don't want to like keep repeating it or nothing. But the thing that you said is not a felony is not a felony, okay? But the thing that you said is, and that is the reason why they charged me with that. To try to make it like they had the right to enter into my home at that moment in time, okay? There is no kids. Where do you see kids at? Oh, I know what you're saying. If I allow the baby to be born. True. But maybe, I don't know. Oh, well, I know he definitely wouldn't let me do mine then. If he's going to do it to Jen, he's going to let that be like the first, you know? No, I'm not going to plead insanity. I'm going to go in that court and I'm going to be the smartest individual that you know about the situation that I'm in. What, like the cuff? What do you mean in shallow? Enter the BC plea? Yes. If that was to me, yes, JPC, I am going to be a dad. Uh, because we were like screwing every day and I wasn't using protection. Do 90 minutes in jail. I'm sorry? Yes, ma'am. I can't leave I'm on air right now. Is there any way, can the phone come over here? I cannot believe that y'all have searched me down to where I am again. Okay? I'm sorry. It's probably one of my viewers that's watching. Hello? Ma'am, I don't know who that was, but they just started cussing me out and stuff like that. Okay. All right. I'm sorry about that. I know who that was. Just because of the comment that was made. No, I'm not at home. Later, Aaron. Why am I back on here? Because I felt like I should tell y'all what else happened. Why is the cops coming? I have witnesses all over the place that I have done nothing wrong. Why should I be mad at y'all? I mean, honestly, y'all didn't make me do nothing. Okay? It was a prank that I chose to do. I'm sorry, Lindsay. Please read what? I know they did have assault rifles, didn't they, Pimpin'? That was crazy. There's archive on it. If you don't know, there's archive. I'm not even in Whitfield County. That's the sad thing. That's why I don't understand how they found me, because I'm not even in Whitfield. Okay, I will, Lindsay. Will I get a new computer? Why? I'm not scared of anything that's on this computer or anything like that. I mean, I don't care if they can locate me every place I go. Tomorrow, I will be broadcasting in Atlanta before or after me getting leaving the set. Oh, I know. There's probably some of them sitting there thinking and hoping that I got tased and stuff like that, you know. But they didn't do none of that. Now they did say that I started a struggle against the cops when they was handcuffing me and stuff like that. But what they did was they actually threw me down on the couch, you know, and then they slammed my laptop shut. That way there could be no more video. But yet on the video that y'all seen, y'all were able to see that we still had an audio feed going live at that time. So it still was able to show some of them. No, I did not. I don't have to because everybody knows the truth, okay? It was done here, okay? Well, not here at the place I'm at, but it was done right here, you know, at the house that I was at, you know, on battle camp. Well, ask somebody, Goody, ask somebody. I don't have nothing on my hard drive like that. I mean, I've done told y'all before. Did y'all think I was lying about that? I mean, that don't interest me. Now, Shawnee, stop lying. You better tell him the truth, man. I don't know why they are actually doing that, but I have no control over what they're doing. I mean, you see that I'm actually doing good. All right. Well, now they're contacting the business that I'm at and cussing the business out. And the manager just come up to me and said that they just said somebody Zolar called and they started cussing and she was like, well, no personal phone calls. And she knows that I am not involved in that. So whichever one of my viewers that's out there right now that's seeing me, you need to stop it, okay?